I'm delighted now, as the Taoiseach has said, to invite Ella Mulkerrins and Anthony Burrowes to say a few words to you. Ella is a secondary school student, is an active member of the local Comhairle in County Leitrim and is a member of the National Executive of Comhairle. And Anthony has represented Ireland in the structured dialogue process which took place during our presidency, the Irish presidency, and he's now working as a youth worker with Belong To organisation which works with lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender young people. So Ella and Anthony invite you to speak. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Ella, the Leitrim representative of the National Executive for the Comhairle and Nogues. The 34 Comhairle and Nogue act as youth councils, so that children and young people under the age of 18 can input into issues that affect them locally and nationally through the National Executive. Each of the 34 Comhairle and Nogue elects one representative to be on the National Executive, and I was really excited to be picked in Leitrim. The Comhairles work with and for young people on the topics they feel need to be addressed and also act as consultative forums for adult decision makers. But this isn't the first time Comhairles have been included. Back in 2011, there was a national consultation with children and young people in the form of a survey to get their views for the policy framework. Members of Comhairle and Nogue acted as ambassadors for the consultation, giving it out at AGMs and taking part ourselves. At the end, 66,700 children and young people from every county and city in Ireland took part in the consultation. I'm proud to say I was one of those 66,700 children, and I felt we were being included and listened to. Now we're here representing our Comhairles and young people from all over Ireland, and we're delighted to be doing so. The Comhairle and Nogue National Executive, where 30 of us are here today, are going to identify topics in the framework that are important to young people and work regularly with the DCYA implementation team. Also, once a year, representatives from the Comhairle and Nogue National Executive and the Structured Dialogue Working Group will meet the policy consortium and give them feedback on these topics. We think this is a really good opportunity because we'll have a hands-on involvement in making things better for children and young people. And thank you for letting us speak.
Hi. Structured dialogue is an opportunity for young people between the ages of 15 and 25 to be involved in policy decisions that affect them on a European and national level. Consultations are held every 6 months with young people on a theme that is decided by the Youth Council of Ministers. In Ireland, the national consultations have been branded by young people as Young Voices Have Your Say. During the Irish presidency of the Council of the European Union, I took part in the consultation on inclusion. I was fortunate to be selected to be one of the Irish delegates at the European Youth Conference. This was a great opportunity to be involved in the entire process. Afterwards, I encouraged as many young people as I could to take part in further consultations, as it is an opportunity for young voices in Ireland. It is important to have these consultations continue, but they will only be continued buy-in from young people if they see that their voices are being heard and effective policy change occurs. Ella already explained the role of young people in identifying issues of importance to them in the policy framework. Young people from the Structured Dialogue Working Group and the Comhairle and Nogue National Executive will also play a very important role in acting as consultative groups on issues that need to be viewed of young people and youth proofing. If requested, we will work with other groups that are part of the implementation structures, such as the Children's Services Committee National Steering Group. We will work on a regular basis with DCYA's implementation group. This is a real opportunity to make that issues that really matter to children and young people as a policy agenda. Thank you.
Thank you, Ella and Anthony, and indeed a special welcome to all the members of Comhairle who have joined us here today. I'd now like